In today's video, we're going to talk about how to spend your stamina, or just a suggestion on spending your stamina in Girls Frontline 2. I know it's a topic really different for everyone in certain cases, so I kind of just want to go over it for you guys today. If you are new to the channel, leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. You guys enjoyed the Discord link description down below. Let's start with the video. So, stamina. I'm trying to remember the points where people get stuck at. I believe day one it's around 17, 18. I know some people in my live stream have gone to level 20 day one, and then the next following day I believe they got 23. So it comes to, what do you actually farm before you get to certain levels? Let's talk about it now. All right, so I feel like when you are spending stamina in Girls Frontline 2, let's talk about the order, the way you spend stamina to get the most EXP. First things first, you want to clear a campaign. Clear a campaign as far as you can, get as many EXP as you can, and basically just clear the unclear stages, first time rewards, bam. All right, that's free EXP so much, right? So do the main story as much as possible. Next thing after you do this, make sure you guys actually do your combat simulation, your neural survey. You have to do this anyways. You want to farm this for cores regardless, so make sure you do this when you are unlocking it, right? Just all the way through. So that's another way that you guys can get stamina. Obviously another way is just from your commissions as well. You know, obviously it's a lot of experience there, and then if you fill this out, you know, you get more as well, right? And then let's see, what else can you do? And then your supply missions, right? Your supply missions, make sure you get as far as you possibly can. Do all the first time clears for your supply missions if they are available. Obviously I've not done mine yet, right? Cognitive, things like that. So the real big point of Girls Frontline 2 is, you know, you farm your level, right? You get to level 23. At the time you're at level 23, you probably have a bunch of access keys available, right? And you're wondering, okay, what should I spend this on? Before I talk about spending access keys, there's actually another thing you guys should know about access keys regarding the dorm, because I feel like a lot of people don't actually know about access keys, and you can actually get more than you actually have. So if you get characters to level 2 affinity in Girls Frontline 2, you get 1 access key per character, and this will help you when it comes to farming a lot, right? So let's say so I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 characters, right? But let's say you didn't have as much as me. Let's say you just have 10 characters, right? That's 600 stamina at the end of the day. When you 1-to-1 farm stages, that's a free 600 stamina that you're getting, right? Early game, that's what, a level, maybe even 2, right? It's a lot of EXP just from getting level 2 affinity for your dolls. And obviously when you get to level 20, then you come to the trade setter, and then you get your raid gifts. And if you want to do that, you can just get one to level 2, right? If you want to know where to get more affinity stuff, I do have a guide on my channel that I uploaded. So because people always ask, you know, stamina, how can you get more access keys? Well, that's another way you can get more access keys, right, without actually having to spend money. Now let's talk about the elephant of the room. Level 23, right? The big 23. What do you do at level 23? Do you farm for attachments? Are you farming for EXP, stock bars? What's my opinion on this? Now, before I do say it, again, you can farm whatever you want. It's just my suggestion. If you choose it, it's up to you. I will say, before you get to the next level, let's say you're level 19, right? If you are level 19, you should be trying to keep up with the amount of EXP that you have to use, and you have to unlock characters from their stock level. So let's say the target, right? So stock, you need 4 stock boost bars. You may have not farmed already all your stock boost bars, so when you're at level 19, you know, possibly you can pre-farm for level 20. So when you're already level 20, you can already limit break. So you need 4 of these for your main team, right? So you need 16 of them. So you farm the stage, you farm enough EXP, you farm enough of the weapon EXP to make sure you're all good, right? So level 20, everyone's caught up to date. Level 21, level 22, level 23. Then we come to the attachments. And what should you farm from the attachments, or should you farm them at all? In my opinion, yes. You should absolutely farm attachments, because if you're not farming attachments in Girls Frontline 2, there's literally not really other ways for you to get that much more of a damage. Now, should you farm for the most optimized builds in Girls Frontline 2? No, obviously, right? You shouldn't be farming for you know, the absolute best crit rate, attack percent, and flat attack, right? You shouldn't be farming for that, because you're just not going to get that like at a good rate. You know, this RNG sucks at the end of the day, right? But you should at least be farming it enough to get sets for your main characters. I already have a guide on my channel talking about every artifact set, attachment set, for your characters that you can run. And you know, there's other websites, there's like Pridewin as well, that people go over for attachment sets, and attachment sets are pretty important. When I was playing early in Girls Frontline 2, you know, I don't have like you know, crazy like dupe 6 on my characters or anything like that. When at the time I had what, Suumi, Xiongju, Nemesis, Groza on stage 510, I barely passed it. I barely passed it, and I had an attachment set on. But if I didn't, I probably would have not passed it at all. Some people come into my live stream and they ask like, oh, why can't I clear the stage in another level 28? And it's just like, do you have any attachments on? No, I don't. Well, farm them. Like, it's, attachments are important. Okay, like I cannot stress this enough. Levels are not going to cut it. Yes, you have levels for your characters. That's nice. That's great. Right, everything's up to date. You know, your helix is, you know, set up. You have your keys, right? That's cool and all. But you, like, this is the gear of the game, man. Like, at least have your set effects for your characters. You know, Xiongju, I have burn boost. Sharkery is using my leftover Xiongju pieces, right? And you know, if you don't have Xiongju and you need pieces for Sharkery, you can run Phase Strike on her. You can run Phase Strike on a bunch of characters, actually. So if you want to, you can normally just farm general sets for your characters. You know, you don't have to farm specific sets if it's not going to be stamina efficient for you. You know, there's ways that you could make use of attachment farming, right? Like, let's say, you know, let me just give you guys a guideline here. If you are farming for attachments, you know, it's nice to have the Phase Strike set. The Phase Strike set is a very strong set. The set right here, 50% increased damage to targets with phase element debuffs. This gets applied literally all the time. Like, for damage dealers, you always will have this extra damage. Like, always. So it's just a good general set to run on any of your DPS characters. Any, until you optimize them. You know, you select, you know, like burn boost. You know, if you have V2 to low, you know, you run hydro boost, and then, you know, like emergency repair if you have more than V1 on Suumi, right? But let's say you want a general support set, you know, start farming ultimate pursuit. You know, you want a ally support set, right? For characters with defense like Sabrina or Groza, just like you start farming that. Just farm general sets that you can use on multiple characters depending on what content are you doing. Like, farming attachments is literally the name of the game. And I feel like as well, like, using your access keys, is it bad? No, it's not bad. Like, Girls Frontline 2, you want to level, you want to unlock more content in Girls Frontline 2 in order to do other things. It's a level gated game. You know, you want to get to the end of the content because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Because when you come to all the way to stage 8, you're going to be getting way better rates than you did before, you know? So, like, you guys can choose to save your access keys. If you want to save them all the way to stage 8, you can. Like really, like stage 8 is where it's at. That's where the real farming begins, right? Because once you guys get to end game, and I feel like it's just one of those things where like once you just have to experience for it, like it for yourself. Like once you come to a realization, oh, I can't beat this, I need stronger attachments, you'll realize that you should just farm the attachments. Like, and even when you get to level 53, end game is like, it spikes. Okay, like I know the game seems easy now, you can auto do campaign, you can auto event stages. All right, cool. You know, let's say you didn't have Suumi, right? Like how easy is that? You know, like when you get to really get end game, you know, your guild boss comes in. It's about the attachments, because the attachments is where you're going to get most of your damage from, and your team composition. So that's my take on spending your stamina, where you spend your access keys. I would say if you're about to get to the next 10th level, so the next 20, 30, 40 level, at 19, level 19, level 29, level 39, you can pre-farm. To be honest, when I got level 40, I had to start farming literally just for EXP, and I max refresh, so I can see how long it might take for someone that's free to play. So when you get level 39, I think it's really important to start farming, you know, for your upgrades for level 40, to be honest, because if you come to level 39, it starts getting costly. It's 10k, right? 10k. We begin training for Groza, and then we get her to level 40. No, it's 16 and 8 for the drop. 8 took me, I think, like half of my 100 stamina. So like 40 is when it kind of picks up. So that's kind of like my guideline. Like when it comes to free to play, I know free to play cannot spend as much stamina as I do, but even I still had to like farm it out, even though like I can max refresh. So I get it. So I would rather free to play farm maybe a level or 2 beforehand till you get to 40 or the next limit break. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You know, leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. You guys can put down in the comment section, you know, your opinion, you know, whatever you want to state. It's totally fine. Any other guides you guys want me to make, you guys can put down below as well. I'm gonna try to get as many as I can out for you guys. But leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't yet. Once again, thank you guys for watching the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.